Hi, I'm Shavonna Williams, President and Editor of Hills and Helmets. We use sports to help women with professional and personal development. I started the organization in January 2010 after a woman who was a senior lobbyist at a top law firm in Washington, D.C. asked me to explain some football analogies. From our discussion, I thought that there were other women who could benefit from this information as well. So I started a blog about football, with the goal of helping ladies join the conversation at the office. My purpose was to write once a week so that women had an understanding of football, were aware of the current events happening in the sport, and could use this information to effectively engage and converse with their male colleagues and clients. I wrote the blog for a year and surveyed women who had been following the blog. The feedback was really positive. Women were seeing that the information was valuable but wanted more. I was asked by many of them if I could do the exact same thing that I was doing with football with other sports, in particular golf and hockey. So I expanded and developed programming for all of the sports and started covering different sports on our website. Our mission now is to achieve gender equality in the workplace by breaking down existing communication barriers. Why is this so important? Well, women have made a lot of progress in the last 50 years in the areas of business, education, and politics, but men still dominate in all of those environments. In fact, in business, less than 15% of corporate executive positions in Fortune 500 companies are held by women. This is not because of our experience or lack of education. As a matter of fact, more women are graduating from college now and getting advanced degrees. However, what is missing is relationships. Women have to feel comfortable building relationships with their male colleagues and clients to advance in their careers. And unfortunately, many women are missing out on the opportunities to network and build relationships that sports provide. There was some research conducted by the Catalyst Group that demonstrates over 50% of women feel excluded from the informal business opportunities that come from sports. So we're closing that gap by giving women the confidence to participate on a foursome with their male colleagues, go to a football game with their colleagues, or join the banter around the office when March Madness happens. We have three main areas that we focus on. One is professional development. The second is authentically connecting brands and companies to women. The third is to use our programs to help nonprofit organizations that have a mission around issues affecting women and children increase their awareness and financial resources. I said earlier that building relationships is key in advancing in your careers. And one of our programs is focused on building and fostering networking among women. We call it Girl Power Play. If you're not familiar with hockey, a power play happens when one team has an advantage on the ice because they have more men on the ice. The other team has one or more players in the penalty box. So a power play happens because you have an advantage with more men on the ice. And that's what we want to do with women. We're connecting women to resources so that they can beat their competition and make a girl power play. Relationships is key in advancing in your career. Understanding the cultural and communication differences is also very key. And those are the things that we are doing at Hills and Helmets with our program to help women advance and grow in their careers.